They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. Find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working that left side now. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Utes with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utes! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The play action fake. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wide out in motion. On second down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Gonna take a shot. Got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And the Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good game.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat. Now adjusting. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He looks that one in nicely. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the ground with the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. They'll try it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
The Utes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. Surging forward on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on third down. Got a man. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Tigers are flying down the field. Looking to move it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Safe completion on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Pocket starts to collapse. Looking to buy time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They go to the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Skips away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, it's a nice job by the defense in the back end staying with it. Even though the play broke down, quarterback was flushed out to the right side, making it a very tough throw for him. They ended up getting the catch, but it was out of bounds.
Coming after it. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Clemson will send the punt team out.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Escapes the sack. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. He's got it. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Will not get there. Down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Makes the catch and knocked down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little time. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Clemson set up with another 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Fresno State came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside Bulldog Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Lets it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Gets it out fast. Still on his feet. Open space at the 25. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Utes! And that one will give him the lead.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. It's caught. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's going to take off. Got his man on the right. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pressure coming. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think...
Nothing but green ahead. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. A offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes his connection. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. People like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
They'll run play action. Dances away to buy time. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. The give from the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
Wide receiver shows motion. Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
What a break. I tell you what, the returner caught a huge break. That football getting on the deck with all that speed on the field, where he was able to go recover it.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really...
And it's caught inside the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone, looking for a space. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Clemson! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Throws to the back. Got his man in the middle. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
They get a big completion there, and I know there's a sense of urgency. This is a 2-minute drill, but there is still time on the clock. This quarterback understands how to manipulate that and work that. We'll be clocking it. We're going to be using the sidelines to our advantage. Try to put ourselves in.
Oh, look out! He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utah! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they find Pay Dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's taking the deep shot. And he's got it at the 30. Knocked down immediately they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
He is in there. The two-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
There's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys, so which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
Makes the catch down the right side. Got a lot of running room. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
No gain on the play.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Utah.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played today.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers.